Okay, we're looking at number 9 and number 10 on the review in this video. So this is just information from a graph. So part A asks us for domain. So domain is going to be the list of your x values. So we're going to go from left to right. So I'm going to identify my leftmost point and my rightmost point. And for domain, I'm interested in the x values. So my domain is going to go from -10 to +10. And I want brackets on that because I do reach those points. Now when I go to range, I am looking at low to high. So I want to find my lowest point and my highest point. And I'm interested in the y values on those. So my range is going to go, my lowest point, y is -3. My highest point, y is 6. I do reach those points, so I want brackets. All right, next I'm asked to find f of -8. So I go to my x-axis and I find where x would be -8. It would be right here. And I go up until I find the point that goes with that. So they've already given us the x. So what they're asking for here is the y. So that would be 6. All right, next I'm asked to find the x-intercept. So that's going to be everywhere the graph crosses the x-axis. And I can see that I have 2. Okay, so those 2 points would be -2, 0 and 5, 0. All right, now I'm asked to find the y-intercept. So if I look at where it crosses the y-axis, I can see it is right here. So that is going to be the point 0, -3. Now the last one is the tricky. Find the y value for which f of x equals 3. All right, so remember f of x means y. So I'm looking at where y is 3. So if I go up 3 places on my graph, maybe I should have done this in something that's not gray. Let me do a highlighter. All right, all along here is where my y value is 3. So what I want to do is I want to see where do those points cross and what are the x values. So I'm seeing 3 points, one here, oops. So one here, and one here. All of those have a y value of 3. So my x value would be -10, -5, and 7. So I have 3 x values where my y value is 3. All right, if we switch over to the next page, number 10, we're just doing domain and range from the graph. So remember, domain is going to be left to right. So I identify my leftmost point and my rightmost point. So my leftmost point is going to be -5, 2, and my rightmost point is 4, 1. Now for domain, I always want my x's. So my domain is going to be from -5 to +4, and I do reach those points because they are closed circles. Now for the range, I'm looking low to high, so I want to identify my lowest point, which is here, and my highest point, which is here. Now my lowest point will be 1, -2, but remember for range, I want the y values. So my lowest y value is -2, my highest y value is +2, and I put brackets on those as well.